welcome back to the vlog. I am so glad that you're here. In this video, we are going to be talking about healthy habits and healthy routines that I've put into my life and taken some time to kind of refine and refresh so I can share with you guys. I know that this is not going to be a perfect fit with a lot of people because everyone has such different lifestyles, but my main point of posting this is that I hope that it resonates with you in some way, shape, or form, whether that be finding out things that you definitely don't want to do that I do, some things that you think would work for your life, or just general all-around inspiration. I will preface this with saying that I do talk about food in this video. If this is a trigger for you, or if you just don't feel comfortable really hearing about that, I will not be upset if you click out. I did do a really awesome 6 a.m. morning routine that might be more up your alley, which I will link up here, or another option would be to look through some of my other playlists, more vloggy type of videos, which I'm gonna put up here. But regardless, I'm really happy that you're here. I hope you stick around. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Love all my subscribers. You guys are awesome, and I am so excited to share these habits and routines with you. I'm gonna give a really quick overview, and then we're gonna hop into the video. So today we're gonna talk about eating habits, how I eat clean, how I listen to my body, and then we're gonna hop into kind of a night routine, but more of a wind down routine that I do when I get home from work. So really great habits that I've integrated that involve cleaning up, decluttering, making sure that my space in my home is the way that I like it, and that is different for everyone. And then I talk about the importance of sleep and kind of how I set myself up for success the next day, because honestly, I know that a lot of times we have that mentality of, I'm just gonna go to bed, it's a new day tomorrow, I'll deal with it tomorrow, but in reality, what happens to you the day before really does set you up for the next day. So I kind of touch upon that. I also go over my favorite recipe that I made this week, and if you like it, let me know. I'm really happy you're here, genuinely very excited, and I hope that you stick around. Again, subscribe to my channel, and let's just get right into the video. One of the best things that I do in my healthy routines and a healthy habit that I have is choosing healthy foods that actually taste good, that I actually like. I honestly think that people think that going on a quote-unquote diet or choosing healthy foods looks like brown rice and broccoli and chicken, and that's the extent of your food life. And I'm here to tell you that's not it. Our society is so advanced in the kind of food that is offered in grocery stores. You can basically find anything, like this stevia drink. Has stevia, it is delicious, and it is a great soda alternative that I actually now like better than regular Coke. I also encourage you to find recipes and really explore online as to what knowledge is out there that is free that you can take advantage of. I found a really easy chicken salad recipe that is really simple to make, requires minimal ingredients, and is good for me and so tasty. Alright guys, I have to interrupt this video to let you know what's happening in real time. So, some of the parts of my rotisserie chicken are really pink, and I mean abnormally pink. I encourage you, if you do this recipe, to check, and if it's undercooked, stick it in the oven just to give it a little bit more cook temperature. I don't know. Just cook it and don't get sick, because nobody wants food poisoning. Nobody got time for that. There's already Rona in the world. We don't need some food poisoning too. So cook your chicken, Publix. Honestly, cooking is therapeutic for me. I think it's so methodical, and I think that you enjoy your food a lot more, at least I do, when you make it and you enjoy making it. It's not like, oh, I have to meal prep. I mean, sometimes I do feel like that, but at the same time, I feel so satisfied when my meals are done for the week. I meal prep every Sunday. I go to the grocery store Sunday afternoons, and I just kind of make that my thing. I also love to wash my fruit and my vegetables with any kind of vegetable fruit wash, whatever's on sale. And now it's raining really hard. As you can see, I'm using my vegan mayo, which I love, and I am shaking the crapola out of this onion powder. That's okay. Making delicious foods that you actually like eating is going to be a great step in finding success with your diet. I also encourage you to clean up as you go, because there's nothing worse than having to sit above a sink and wash your dishes for 30 minutes because they kind of just pile up, and not to mention they might stink a little bit. So if you're somebody that really enjoys using their spaces a lot, I frequent the kitchen, I frequent the living room. I mean, I live basically in one room, 629 square feet. So if you are always in your spaces and using them a lot, like cooking a lot, take care of them and keep up with the cleaning. And then I pop some toast in, and here's the chicken salad. Honestly, it even looks really good, and just creating food that looks good and is appetizing will help you want to continue creating food like that. This Chobani probiotic is delicious. I recommend. Just had to plug it in here. It's one of my favorite things I've discovered. And then my landing pad. I literally throw everything here, and it's so annoying. I can't believe I do this, but I like to clean it up. That's my first step of my cleanup process. And then I am a night tidier. I like to tidy at night before I go to bed. I typically don't listen to anything. Most people listen to podcasts and stuff. I just like to quietly just get ready for the evening, and it really just helps still my mind. And then I love doing my laundry once a week. Do your laundry, boys and girls. It is important. It sucks sometimes, but honestly, having clean clothes is great, and not having it pile up, because it gets really stressful when you can't find your socks and you're in a rush. And then I use this technique that my dad used when I was really young. He would use a laundry basket though, but I just like to spread all of my t-shirts just kind of on this giant pillow, and I flatten them out kind of like an ironing them, but without all the effort of an iron, and it's just great. I think that we put a lot of effort and a lot of thought into what we wear and what we eat, and I think that honoring that with taking care of what we wear and honestly putting a lot of thought into what we eat in a healthy sense and positive light is really important, and I think that it should not be overlooked when you're trying to inhabit more healthy routines. And then I go ahead and wash my face, and I don't know where my makeup remover is, haha, but not to fret. I have my CeraVe Hydrating Foam Cleanser, which I love this face wash. It's my favorite face wash I have ever used. But I love the CeraVe products. They're so good for my skin, and my skin has reacted so well to them. I also use the AM with SPF, which I'll pop here. Really recommend these products. I love brushing my teeth. Oral hygiene is just the best. If you have good oral hygiene, I feel like that's a leg up on a lot of people, and you just want to take care of your mouth, because I feel like society overlooks the most basic things like your eyes and taking care of your mouth and your feet. We need to pay more attention to that. These Luminex white strips are amazing. They are so good. They don't make my teeth feel like paper kites because of the chemicals. They're non-toxic. I'm going to stick a discount code below. That's not even mine. It's the one that I use to get some money back, and I have purchased these a few times already. And they give you a few samples in there of their mouthwash and their toothpaste. Sorry, it's not focusing. And I pop them on. They're so good. And then I wind down by just chatting on the phone with Luke via FaceTime. If you don't know, Luke is my fiance. He's amazing. I love him. Sleep is so important. Honestly, have you ever just gotten bad quality or too little sleep and you're forgetful, you're tired, you're irritable, you're super scattered? That ain't the beat. I've been there. I don't want to go there again. A study done by the Mental Health Foundation found that people that didn't get enough sleep are 4 times as likely to suffer from lack of concentration and have relationship problems, and 3 times more likely to be depressed, and 2.6 more times likely to commit suicide. And if you are sleep deprived, your immune system is weaker, no one wants to get sick right now, especially because of Rona. So I love to read before bed. Reading before bed or doing something to quiet your mind is something that I would also recommend that you do. I'm reading This Is Your Brain on Food, which is an awesome book that kind of breaks down the science between your brain-gut correlation. There's a whole science behind it, guys. It's so good to learn, and there's so much information out there, and it's just exciting that this kind of info is accessible to us for a cost of like $10 at a book. So that's what I'm reading right now. I'm going to link it below. And then I go ahead and just go to bed because I'm going to wake up at like 5:40 in the morning. And in the morning, I pack my lunch before work. Here I'm packing some lettuce wraps that I eat with sandwich meat. Honestly, packing your lunch is great because it gives you control over what you're putting in your body, and you don't get that lunch rush urgency of eating anything and everything like a cracker off the floor. I've been there. It's not a good place to be. I also just love packing my snacks, and it's kind of like a ritual for me, as well as my coffee. I love my morning coffee. I am so brand loyal to the Califia cold brew coffee and my Nut Pods creamer. Making my own coffee not only saves me time, but it saves me money, and it is just so great. Highly recommend trying these two. Number 1, find healthy, nutritious foods that actually taste good and that you actually like. Give yourself options, research it, find different kind of things that interest you, try them, and if you like them, have them stick around. Make clean, simple food recipes and then scale up the effort and intricacy as you learn more, should you want to. Sometimes I ball out and I do some kind of crazy recipe and I'm like, wow, I am Chef Gordon Blue or whatever, but I like to usually keep it pretty simple. And then continual cleanup versus bulk cleanup can help with not feeling overwhelmed because there's so much to clean, and keeping up with laundry and putting effort into taking care of your clothes. Another thing is skin hygiene. I use CeraVe, and oral hygiene, as well as sleep, getting good quality sleep and a lot of sleep. Not too much, but just enough, between 7 and 9 hours every night. I used to be dependent on melatonin. I'm just going to be transparent. But I found that taking magnesium, L-theanine, and chamomile can make a huge difference, and it's more natural. It's not as drastic as taking like 12 milligrams of melatonin every night. And then reading helps a lot because there's so much knowledge out there, and it just helps you just stay informed and be knowledgeable about all different things that life has to offer, because you know what, there's a lot of different shiz out there that you don't even know about that you can read about. And then packing your lunch just gives you the control and the peace of mind that you have healthy food that you like to eat just ready for you when you're hungry for lunch. So you're not kind of rushed and desperate to eat anything and everything that comes your way when you get hungry during lunch at work. That's something that happens to me a lot, and I just like to just be prepared. And then making your coffee at home. You don't have to stop at a Dunkin' on your way, potentially get into an accident with crazy caffeine addicted people in the drive-thru line because they perceive like you cut them off. That happens to me literally all the time that I go there. And is it just me, or do Dunkin' people feel like you shouldn't be there when you're ordering your coffee? I love Dunkin', but I don't know what's going on there. Starbucks is also great too, but I just don't like going out of my way in the morning. Some people do, more power to you. I don't like to do that. And honestly, it saves me money because I can get this giant jug of cold brew and my Nut Pods for a total of maybe $7-8, and one of my coffees at Starbucks is $8 and a drive away. So, something else that I recommend. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, friends.